to love and trust and serve God as long as you live. That's the most important. And to live to win souls. And make the winning of souls the greatest purpose and aim of your life. There's no grander purpose. And to be true to the Salvation Army and its very intrinsic principles. God raised it up. And as I've said to Kevin, I say to you again, in order to do the office to which you're called, the Bible has to be your textbook. You need to preach the Word. You need to teach sound doctrine. You do need to minister to the needs of your people. The physical needs, the emotional needs, the spiritual needs of your people. And again, you need to be diligent in administration. You can do it. But above all, you need to be an example of Jesus Christ. An example of a soldier of Jesus Christ. And as I charge Catherine, I charge you too, and share with you what Peter said. You're called to be a shepherd of God's flock. And that's true. The leadership he's talking about to his people is a leadership that doesn't lord it over, because he's pulling that from the leaf that Jesus taught them. You don't lord it over people as a leader. You shepherd them. And you don't do it for money. Well, you're certainly not doing this for money. You're doing it because you're called and you're willing. And God wants you to be that kind of leader. And as Paul had said to Timothy, and I say again to you, you've got to preach the Word. Because the Word contains the gospel, which is the best news forever, for all times, for all people. And keep your head. There's going to be lots of situations where you want to panic. And I think what Paul is saying to Timothy, don't panic. And your hardship, it's not all going to be easy. But lots of it is. You know, it could be 85% easy and 15% hard. But sometimes we describe it as though it's 85% hard and 15% easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be great. And you need to do the work of an evangelist. Proclamation of the gospel. So Envoys Lloyd and Vicki Graham, called by God, you've been called and appointed to rural ministry. You promise to faithfully carry out your responsibilities for as long as your leaders require you to stay. If you do, raise your right hand and say, God help you. Well, I want to present a challenge to everyone here today, because I think in this ceremony, even as we talked about some of the obligations of ministry, you've probably gone over your own vows. And you've remembered, I think ceremonies are very, very important, not to be just ceremonies, but to remind the people looking on that that's what I promised to do one day. So I just would challenge you today that even as we have asked them to say, yes, I will, that you in your own heart, even in these moments, will say, yes, Lord, I will. I will. But what I have to charge you with, too, is that these folk are going to need support. They're going to need to feel like they're part of a community.